let me just plug it on my thing. I think I'm gonna stay live from my Instagram to like see,
Mm-hmm.
if people want to come in.
That is fine, fine, fine.
Um, hey, can you talk?
I can talk. Can you hear me? No? Oh, okay, you can hear me.
How do you pin something on Instagram? I look fucking
Can
old.
you?
Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna stay live on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
and on here. So how y'all doing tonight? Rue,
Hey, y'all.
you gotta take your toys and you gotta go because you want to play in here and it's not giving that. Okay, today it's not giving that. Hi, you guys. Today we're gonna be talking about um
True love. True
true
love
life.
dead.
I know that's right.
And there's another topic.
We're gonna be talking about true love is dead
Love shouldn't hurt. Should
and
love
love
hurt?
shouldn't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, should love hurt. That's a better one. So I want to hit on should love hurt first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like love should hurt sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I feel like because with ups and downs in relationships, you have problems and stuff like that. So, um, I do feel like love can hurt at some point, but it's not supposed to, like cheating and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. That's where love isn't supposed to hurt because the person is supposed to value you and love you enough to not do that to you. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So,
And just saying, if anybody wants to come up and join the panel and talk about it with us,
mm-hmm. Come
can
and
you drop
join
the
us.
StreamYard link for me so then I can
Yeah.
drop it in the thing? But
I
love.
got you.
It makes me think
Um,
of that song, Love, so many ups and downs. Y'all know that.
I think about that
Love,
old song.
I am. I'm
I can't.
for the demonetized my ass. Like, oh look,
Oh my god.
she's singing it. Going on and give me my money. Like, but okay.
No, with love, I think it's just the wording sometimes because it's like
See,
should
can you
love.
turn up? Oh wait, never mind. I'm turning up my speaker, so I hope
Mm,
the people on live can hear you. So
okay. Damn. And this, can you hear me clear? Is it quiet? Is it like
yes,
what?
I think they can hear you. I hope they can.
Um, hold on.
No, no, you're able to be heard, but um my phone is
Yeah.
like it's standing up, so that something.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh
But
yeah, I need you to send me the link. So, because I'm gonna send it
I
to
just did.
you.
I literally just did.
You did
I did.
oh yeah, okay, the private
Yeah.
chat.
Um, with love, I think it just depends on the what you do sometimes, because like there could be miscommunication, which that is completely normal, and that's like okay. But then there's like really crappy things that you can do to someone, and some people would be like, like how some people just kind of grow up and they're just kind of like, oh, this behavior is actually really normal because I grew up around this, even though it's killing me. And no, some people, and some people won't really notice because it's just normal to them. So, yeah, I think we all go through that sometimes.
Yeah, that's serious. If you wanna, can you hear Liam?
Yeah, a little bit.
Damn, why is it? Hold up, cause I'm trying to put the thing. Okay.
Slow motion, slow motion. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Honestly, truly, honestly, truly.
I thought Liam was gonna be asleep, so that's why I was like, yeah, to the podcast. But
Mm-mm.
he just
You know
woke
him.
up.
You know him. You know.
Man, just like the bullshit. Then it's him ready to start. Um, I'm gonna have to start that live over because I need to send um Smoke the podcast thing.
Mm-hmm. You gonna end it
Uh-uh.
or end?
I have to find out like how the hell I can get the party. Cause I don't want to. Oh yeah, I can go in from my phone on Streamyard. There we go. Sorry, y'all. We are all over the place, but
Mhm.
the production about to start in a second.
We almost got to it. Mm-mm. Down to you. Do, 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 do.
I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom really quickly.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be right.
Alrighty.
I just got the biggest whoopee I've ever gotten in my life, so much so that I have to turn. So cows love milk.
Okay, we are back.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know my babies. They be having my ass. Okay.
Girl, I think we should restart that whole thing, and then we just gotta, if you
What
can
I'm
cut it down.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut the beginning of the live out on
Yes.
YouTube creator because that's like 12 minutes of dead air. So I am sorry about that.
But it's Tigorist. It's alright. Cause slow motion, slow motion. Alright. But Smoke still didn't say nothing. Cause Smoke didn't say nothing.
And so I'm about to check.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was sending Sylvia and then
Oh, the link. Right.
um no, he didn't see it. But
Well.
we're gonna start. What's
Mm-hmm.
Sylvia doing? Well, okay, my phone is dying, so it ain't about to be no live on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
But hey y'all, okay. I know y'all see me. I know y'all see me. Your girl is about to keep saying it because I did my thing. Okay, I did my thing. As y'all see, I'm giving what am I giving, D? What am I giving? What am I giving?
It's giving cunt.
Bitch, what?
Yes. Girl, it means it's good. It's giving cunt.
I
The
thought
means it's
cunt was like the term for like when you're saying
no, girl. No. If you use it like that, that's an insult. But saying it's giving cunt, it's giving pussy.
oh, it's giving fish. Like they be like,
It's
oh,
giving
it's
fish.
giving fish.
It's giving the
Yes,
house down boots,
y'all. I'm
girl.
giving. I'm giving. And do y'all see these ends? Wait, I have to. Ah, y'all see these ends? Hold up, bitch. Y'all see these ends? Okay. Okay. I did not come to
Girl.
play with you hoes. Okay. Excuse my fat ass jacket is because it's cold as shit in my house and I'm anemic. So burr. It's getting burr and I'm cold. It's
Berties.
getting burr. So yeah,
Oh my
let's get started.
god.
But what's
Well,
the reason? Hold up.
yeah.
One moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back. I'm sorry about that. You know, my kids act like hoodlums, so
Love that. Don't be talking to my godnephew like that.
well, that's big words from someone that's not gonna come get them. Are you gonna come get them?
Mm, mm,
Because you're talking real
mm.
spicy right now.
That's my godnephew, girl, but I'm not picking him up.
See, it'd be people like you.
Okay. All right, you got me. You got me. I ain't picking that boy up.
I see.
Oh my god. It's only until I would
It's only until you
say
gotta pick them up.
5 or 6. Girl. 5 or
It's
6.
only until you gotta pick them up that people gonna pop their shit right.
5 or 6, girl. And that's when Andrew when Andrew becomes 5 or 6.
Hey, Alonzo, thanks for joining.
Oh hey, how you doing?
Um, so we're gonna be talking about Love is Dead. That's one, and True Love is Dead. And what was the other one, D?
True Love is Dead, and why we keep forgetting that last one about love?
Oh,
Right. Hold on. Do-do-do-do-do.
Love Shouldn't Hurt.
Love shouldn't. Dang. We keep on forgetting that last one.
Why? Why
Oh.
every time I say that, it reminds me of that song. Love hurts.
Think about
I'm not
that
gonna.
one
You're
old
not gonna
song.
copyright me.
Think about that old song. Love is a battlefield. Love is a battle. No. How'd it go? Dang.
Oh,
It's
is
like
it
some
sometimes
80s.
fun?
It's
And
some
it
80s
knocks.
classic.
Please get back up when it knocks you down.
When it knocks you down, just get back up when it
When it
knocks you
knocks you
down.
down. But yeah, love is really like that, y'all. Like, I feel like love is such a trying process. As I'm gonna say, I really do feel like love hurts, but love shouldn't hurt as in cheating and stuff like that. It should hurt because the ups and the downs that you and your partner go through. Everything isn't always gonna be cake pops and rainbows. So love does hurt because it's a trying process between two people that want to
hmm
understand each other.
There are,
So, what y'all think about that?
yeah. So I definitely agree with that because it's very normal. Some people, especially nowadays, like they just kind of they go on either extremes. Like they're either on one side where they literally think just any type of negative thing is just like, you know what, we're gonna work through it. We see those people and everybody from the outside is like, honey, we're praying for you. But then there's the other side where it's just like, if you cough on me, cutting off. We're done. We're breaking up. We're done.
Right.
Get
Work
off of
over
me.
it.
And
But
it's
then
just like,
I feel like if the relationship is at that point, I feel like a lot of us don't like to say when it is a death of the relationship. Like
mm-hmm,
for a good moment, I was like that. Like you remember, I was like that. Like the it 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 caused me so much hurt that like I wouldn't come to terms with it because I didn't want to sit in the pain. But I realize now that you have to go through those times so you can basically like grow and stuff like that, and you have to grieve the relationship. I feel like end of a relationship is like honestly to me it's like a death. I don't
Hmm.
know. To other people it may not be, but to me it's like that. Like it's like
Oh.
it really it hurts.
Alonzo says, in my opinion, love itself doesn't hurt. It's the person that is giving the love with their actions they hurt. Real love is unconditional. Hmm. How do you think about that?
I feel like you gotta think about it. Like if someone's been with you for like 10 years or something like that, and love is tedious. Like love is really tedious. Like having to love someone, respect their boundaries, um, don't cheat. Like
It's
that
more
is
like
a
it's
huge
work.
commitment, and a lot of people can't take that. So
Hmm.
then, I mean, yeah, it does. I mean, love is unconditional, but at a certain point when you guys are going through like problems and stuff like that, it does become a little conditional. 'Cause it's like,
That's one thing. It's just like, yeah, yeah, that's really, it's really tough being like, hey, like, is when you're dating, you have a boyfriend, girlfriend. Oop, Alonzo said the years don't matter because love is boundless in its truest form. A couple could be married 50 years and have a horrible experience with love, but a couple married 5 could be in bliss. It all depends on the person. At the end of the day, it just
yeah,
depends.
yeah,
It just
yeah.
depends
It
who's
does.
together. Because if that person, yeah, if that couple married 50 years is still, the only thing holding them
But
together,
like
their only accomplishment is basically
when
time.
when do we hear about those relationships? Like those relationships are so few and many because people don't understand what love is, and then you end up getting in a relationship with someone that basically isn't for you. But then a lot of people stay together because it's like, oh well, I don't want to start over, or it's hard to move on, or housing situations, stuff like that. So like at a certain point people can fall out of love and just be sitting there, you know.
Yeah, I understand that. Cause actually I said it like I could relate. No. Um yeah,
Well, it happens in relationships, friendships, people,
definitely. It just pretty much
because
in anything.
because
Yeah.
you can fall out of love with somebody, so you can even fall out of basically being cool with someone. So you know I don't know, love
It's
is
very
tedious. Love is
I
tedious.
always think about like a generational trauma as well because it's just kind of like there's so many of us from the older generation and they're just like, hey, you got to do this, or you're getting lessons from your elders, and sadly there we just start learning that it's like, okay, some of y'all are not that all knowing, you know what I'm saying? Like
Like,
there's
I'm
just
gonna tell you
sometimes.
what my grandma said. My grandma
Hmm.
said, as long as a man is providing for his family, don't worry about what he's doing. Like, if he's cheating with Miss Crocker from down the street,
Not Miss
don't worry about
Crocker.
that because your bills are being paid. As
Hmm.
long as your bills are being paid and your family is being taken care of, as in your kids and stuff like that, um, don't worry about what he's doing, and you can go do your own thing. It is what it is, and it's like, but if we're supposed to be in love, it shouldn't be like that.
Oh
Like we
my
should be
god.
in love. We should be loving each other. We should want to, you know, like
Uh,
I feel
yeah.
like I feel like cheating in a relationship too is like a death of the relationship, because like you cheat on me, like I can't let it go. It hurts. It hurts.
Hmm.
I'll be sitting here on Tuesday from 4 years later, and I'll just be like, you grimy ass bitch. Okay, ooh. if my mom was in her car, you like my
Yeah.
feelings would still be hurt. Like mm, that's why I feel like true love is dead, because especially with our generation is because like our generation doesn't value love. Like
Mm,
they put so much emphasis on our generation to be sexually fluent and basically break the boundaries, all those type of things. And then it's teaching each other like, oh, I dog men out and men dog women out, like it's no in between, like no one's around, like everybody's looking for true love, but they're thinking as a city boy and as a city girl. Like
oh
you
yeah.
can't be that if you
It's,
if you you know you want to be with someone. Wait, what does
yes.
it say?
Alonso says, that was the norm 50 plus years ago. It was dealt with, but today that is quickly being drawn out and put into the trash because that era was bondage for a lot of women. That is very true. There is
That's
just so
true.
many things that was just different from before. And there were women who were like, you know what, let's go and play the game. And then, of course, there were women who was like, we're not going to play the game.
Hmm.
So that's how it was. And now
Because
we're over
I
here
played the
stuck.
cheating game, and the cheating game only hurts both people.
Those parties.
Yeah,
Of,
like
of
it's
course,
not worth it.
it's really not.
It's not worth it at that point. When you feel like you need to go cheat on the person, you should just leave, because
Yeah, you need
it's
to tell them, like, hey. I also think it's also like with some people, they're just like, I don't really want to hurt this person's feelings. And I'm just like, well, you're kind of doing a bad thing. You're going to be on this person's back.
yeah.
So it's like, you might as well just tell them that it's over. And you know what? I also think it's just a communication thing when it comes to like just the whole like true love and stuff like that, which is something I'm trying to work on as well. Is this kind of like, hey, we have this problem. Some people don't really want to have that because it's hard. It's hard having
Yeah.
that problem. It's hard having that discussion. Some people can do it real easily, which, you know what, please do not think that that's a bad thing. Please don't, because geez, it's hard. But
That's true.
yeah, that is how I feel. Just communication, just generational trauma and stuff like that. Some people really do just pass down their advice like, oh man, look at my husband and look how many years we've been together, and you just look at them and it's like
Yeah, like a lot of
uh,
people end up saying like, I want the love like that Jada and Will love. They
mm,
said that the leave a
mm,
toothbrush at a crib love. And not, it's like that's your kid love. But I mean, I hear a lot of people say like, I want the love that my grandparents have, or I want the love as my mother and father. But it's like, again, like you don't know what your mama and daddy done been through. Okay, there's a lot of like
Alonzo said, and 90% of the time, they be miserable as hell. A lot of people,
very
a lot
much.
of people, a
I
lot of
feel
people
like a
love.
lot of people are miserable because they won't actually go out and get their new happy ending. Like they're so
Mm,
stuck on the other happy ending and why it didn't turn out happy. So
I think
yeah.
for some people, it just kind of ruins them if they just kind of come to the fact that it's just like, okay, this man that I just spent like 50 something years with, huh, it was not worth it. But marriage is not picture perfect, is what you don't see behind the scenes that make the marriage.
Right
You know
there.
what's funny? That kind of describes, that almost kind of describes like narcissistic kind of relationships as well. Like it's just kind of like, hey, this family looks so perfect, and then you just see what's underneath it, and it's like, ooh,
Hmm.
ooh. When I say behind the scenes, I mean the good and the bad. Yeah, because Definitely, you pretty much only see the good when they go out and they're just like, "Oh, my wife is just doing this, my da 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 da
Yeah,
da." Yeah,
vow renewals, all that.
yeah, and it's just kind of like, yeah. And some people will never find out what's going on behind doors. Could be some
Some
bad
people
stuff.
don't even think about a monogamous relationship anymore because they don't even want that aspect of that you can even think about hurting them. And it's like, well, then you're not being true to yourself. You're being scared that
Hmm.
someone's gonna cheat on you. So you choose open relationship or multiple partners when that's not what you want.
Mm. Yeah, some people can get into to polygamy like that. From what I know, it's a pretty like valid thing that people can do. But for that reason, yeah, it's just more like trauma. Which, yeah,
Hmm.
that depends on the person to go and fix that. But yep, I've been there. They see what's out front, but don't see what's going on at home. Yeah, that definitely sounds like it can definitely turn into an abusive relationship, especially if the other person can literally like convince everybody like, oh, everything's fine, then blah 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 blah, and you're just like, nah, this person's crazy. This person's crazy. And
Period.
can't even like can't even convince this person. It's really sad. Marriage is not the institution that it used to be. It's all about publicity and not the responsibility of marriage. Yeah, like yeah.
Yeah, that's
Then
true. Everybody just wants that cookie cutter wedding
yeah, at that
and to be
point,
called like couple goals and shit.
some
Like
people.
actually when I was in a relationship, people used to call my relationship couple goals and I would hate that because no, we're not couples goals. Like you don't see what we're really going through in the minutia of the
Mm,
relationship.
that's very true. Yeah, that was
Like
very true for
I
you.
hate that people slap that on that relationship because it was just like it's like at a moment I would smile because it's like like oh it's nice to see people think of our relationship as that, but in the inside I do have love for that person, but it was cheating going on, lying. I almost
Mm-hmm.
ran him over like twice. Just lightly tapped his ass with the car. You know, it's giving it's giving toxic dysfunction. Okay, don't cheat on me. I'm the worst person for you to cheat on because I'm going to try to hit you with
I
my
can't.
vehicle.
I can't.
You and her.
Oh my lord. Yeah. It's all about publicity. Yeah, there's just some people. Oh, there's some people that get married like really quickly, or they move forward too much into a friendship or to a relationship. That's when I start noticing like once you start moving forward too fast in a relationship, like that's not like an immediate red flag. It's just one to really like look into because it's like, are you with me because you actually like me, or do you just like the idea of me, or do you just like
I
what
feel
I
like
give
people don't
you?
give each other the time to go through the honeymoon phase. I feel
Mhm.
like the first 8 months of your relationship, literally 8 months, okay? I know it's steep, but around the 8 month mark is when shit starts blowing up, okay? Like get 6 months in is still honey pot, cookie cutting, all that. But
Yeah, I think after a couple of months, you should start using like them hard hitting questions for someone like three. Yeah, someone said like 3 or 4 months in, they were like, you should start hitting them hard questions on someone. If someone is still like very closed off from you,
oh
and
heck
you're
no. I'm
supposed to
hitting you
be,
with them questions before I
yeah,
even get
and
with you.
you're supposed to be together, then it's kind of like, what are you hiding after 3 to 4 months? Like, all right, that's weird.
Right.
Like, what's going on? So, yeah, that's how I feel about love and just friendships in general because I don't really get into relationships like that. I don't really feel like getting married, but it's just kind of like, um, yeah, that's what I observe. Most of these are just observations, not really from like life experience for me. It's literally just observations. It's just some people just dive like headfirst into marriage sometimes, which is actually like, oh, that can go bad too. Some people can trap you.
Yes, true.
Some people can
Like they
trap
can
you in
have
that.
you ending up falling in love with them, but they
Mm,
may not be in love with you.
yeah,
And
that
it's
can
just like
happen
that's so hurtful.
very
Like
much.
I feel like that is a very like ooh jeez, imagine that. That
Hmm.
would hurt.
A lot. And
And
you know
I
what? A
feel
lot
like
of
a
people go
lot
through
of
that.
people start to basically when they're in love with someone else, they start to devalue their self. I'm just talking about in our generation, I see this. You start devaluing yourself. Like
Mm,
if Tommy didn't like what you wore on Tuesday, you're not gonna fucking wear it. And you're not gonna wear it not because you don't like it, it's because Tommy doesn't like it. It's because you do everything that Tommy likes and
mm.
you don't even know your dang self.
Yes, marriage is beautiful when it works. It's not going to be perfect. Like the river, it will have its rough turns and rocky parts, but as long as both parties put it in 100%, it will run smoothly despite the obstacles. Definitely. And I think ultimately it's literally just communication and just honestly just having the balls to just be like, hey, like if it doesn't work out, not like a marriage, but like, like just any relationship, like, you know what? I my goals have changed. Um, I feel like, this person's being toxic or like just simply like, I don't know, I outgrew this person. Always just have the communication. And that's when it's just healthy. Some people grew up, I realize some people grow up in very like they talk indirectly. Like I was reading up on this. It was like some people maybe your arm hurts or something. You're just like, oh dang, my arm hurt, my arm hurt. Like for me, I'll be like, oh, okay, are you good? Like, how's your arm doing? And this whole time that person just wanted me to reach the cereal box up there. I'm just like, damn, you could have just said that.
I'm
So
done. I'm done. That was
you
us
could have
at
just said,
Walmart the other
yeah.
day. D, can you reach that?
Like, dang, like for you, Armani, it would be like you being like, dang, it sucks being so short. And then it's like,
Honey bun, I'm tall.
I
Ren,
can't,
Ren and I are gonna say I'm short. Okay,
I
you're just
can't.
taller than the normal human. Okay,
I'm taller than you, girl.
because I'm short. I don't know what short
But
people
no,
are
but
like.
that would be how indirect people are sometimes. And some people are indirect and that can like ruin relationships bad. Like just no communication at all. That could just lead someone into toxic situations. But not everyone, even a lot of people from our older generation do not have the skills to even teach the next generation, hey, this is how you talk to people. Like this is how you handle conflict. This is how you take care of
I didn't
yourself.
know I was on mute. Yes, people don't know how to talk to people.
Mm-hmm. I
How
mean,
you
me
doing?
neither, but hey, I'm getting there.
I mean, but like breaking down how you really feel about something. A lot of people
How you
can't
really
do that.
feel. Mm-hmm. I used to not really because I was just like, you know what, that is not my place. But I would say that even when something was happening to me, and that was sad. And even as you said, Armani, like, like some people go into whole people pleasing mode for their significant other. They're just like, oh yeah, I'ma just wear this. If my man call me, I'ma go. And it's like
Right. A lot of people be
20.
ready to be people's Sailor Moon.
I'll be your Sailor Moon.
I'll take it to the moon.
I'll take you to the moon. The older
I'm gonna do
generation.
a quick thing real quick.
The older
Hey you
generation.
guys, we are live talking about basically love and the like what happens in relationships. What's the topics, D?
Um, Love is dead and
Because it is.
God damn it.
Because it is. Because love is dead, and I believe that who wants to come argue with
Uh,
me about it?
and love shouldn't hurt. Dang. Every single
Yeah.
time I forget.
Right? Me too.
I
Me too.
can't.
Literally.
So, Alonso
That's
said,
why I
the
was
older,
like, wait, let me ask you.
yeah, the
That's
older
true.
generation can only give us the tools they were given to them, and that's okay. But what's not okay is to continue in the ignorance of the past, trying to go forward into the future. At some point, you have to upgrade the tools and get rid of the ones that don't work. Excellent. I agree.
I wonder
Now
if
what
they
honestly
would.
pisses me off a little bit about the older generation is that they are also the ones who are just like, what do you guys do? What are you guys doing upgrading your tools? What? Just use our tools. And it's like, do you
Right,
see
and it's
yours?
just
Do you
like,
see you?
right, like
Whoa.
it's giving dysfunction.
It's
It's
dysfunction,
giving.
baby.
It's
You
giving.
want
I
us to
bust
use
the
your
windows out
tools?
your car. Like it's no, cause no.
Because
And the
it's
thing
like,
about it is, some people have mental health problems. So
mm,
relationships with someone that has mental health issues, could like literally like someone can take your life over love too, and it's just like like yeah,
yes.
love be doing too much.
Like, right? Do you see? Like, it's a little bit crazy. I give mad props to, of course, our grandma, our grandpa, and just our older generation for actually just being like, you know what, things are messed up, things are changing, and they are fine with that. Like, thank you, because Jesus, oh, everything needs to go back. Everything needs to go back to the '60s. What? Who wants to go back to the '60s? I don't think the '60s was that fun. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, let's go back to the '20s. '20s weren't that fun, baby. Oh, wait a minute. Ew, the '20s was 100 years ago. Everyone dead as hell.
Right, right.
Oh my lord. But yeah, definitely it was just their parents, older generation's parents just being like, oh yeah, this is like the best way. Oh, oh,
Oh, oh, sorry,
oh,
you guys. Sorry,
oh,
sorry.
God dang.
I'm sorry. I was posting the thing. I was posting the thing, and then it went on like a reel.
A thing that people tell young girls sometimes, like they just like, that boy that's messing with you, that means that boy like you. I'm trying to wonder how many girls get fucked up over that. Like seriously. Like it's just like,
Right,
oh
like,
snap. That
and
kind
then
of
it's
explains
like,
why everyone
and a
stays
lot
in
of
the
people,
situation that
it's
they
like,
are
oh,
in.
since he likes me, I like, now I like him. Like, girl, stop going for the mediocre. Like you didn't even like Stefan, okay? You didn't even look at Stefan in school, but now since Stefan likes you, now is I want Stefan. We can be couple goals, like.
hmm Again, he was only working with the tools he was given. Kids have to be taught young, not when they are grown. And that's kind of sad because it really is just like you're in your 20s, like it's normal to be in your 20s and just like you just gain like this kind of wisdom or you just look back and stuff like that. But sometimes it's like something so fundamental and you just have to give yourself forgiveness sometimes, just forgiveness and
Right.
compassion for yourself because it's just like Damn. You're telling me my communication skills suck? Communication, the most basic thing to be having? You're communicating
Right.
all the time with people and you still don't know how to communicate with people? Like, like it just makes it seem like it's so sad, but at the same time, where, yeah, we were given the tools that we were given. Some parents go and honestly, yeah, some parents just go and teach
And a lot
honestly
of
pretty
parents don't
useless
even give you
lessons.
the tools. Like, but
Yeah, some
a
parents
good
just kind
majority
of.
of my thing, I YouTube videoed relationships and story times because I didn't really know much about relationships. Like my mom would safeguard us from those things. So it's like when I got into one, it was like,
Hmm.
well, well,
Yeah.
what it I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Right. Everyone's communication sucks in some form or another, but the key is to work on it and work it out with your peers, friends, family, or significant others. I agree because literally just last night, I literally just told, wait, was it last night or 2 days ago? I don't remember. But I literally told Amani, I was like, listen, like there was a friendship where even though I needed to leave that person, I kind of felt bad because I didn't give him a chance to like kind of defend himself, even though I knew that like you were, ugh, you were not good for me. You were just no, and I just wanted to just leave. And I was just like, you know what? I need to not be afraid of conflict, and I just need to hear people out so I can have a full like reason to. It's a girl that's loud as hell.
Oh Lord.
Amani, that's loud as hell. Oh my god. But like yeah, I even told Amani like, hey, I'm going to be upfront and I'm going to be honest. I kind of realized that just me being people pleasing, it was just a
See,
mask
it's
that I was
giving
putting
the
on.
monetization, bitch.
Girl,
So
I
I'm okay.
know.
I'm okay with
Lay
her getting it.
lay it
That's
up.
why I'm gonna play Sailor Moon at the end. Okay.
Lay,
Hey,
lay,
please,
don't
I can never
don't
get
sue
a
us, Lay.
lie that we're not doing something wrong.
Oh, Leia, don't sue. They're not gonna. She's not gonna sue us. She know. She is not gonna know who we
No,
are.
YouTube is just gonna take it and Facebook. Like it doesn't matter if she wants to take it or not. It's just gonna happen.
Flee from toxicity and embrace healthy conflict. Healthy conflict is okay when it brings about growth. Definitely.
Yes,
Um,
but people don't know how to have that. Like you'll
some
wait
people
until
don't know.
like a lot of people wait until the moment that they're about to blow up at you and call you
Hmm.
every other name but Sally. And like people don't know how to have healthy arguments or dialogue in a relationship. Like a lot of people tend to shut down and not
Hmm.
speak. And I feel like that is the worst thing
It's
that you
very.
can
It's
do in the middle of conflict. Is
yeah. Like.
like in the middle of a storm you shut down, so
Hmm.
like it's creating rifts, and it's already rifts going on. Like I feel like if you shut down in those type of conversations, you won't get resolution. Like you would get so much more out of understanding where the person is coming from, and them breaking down to you how they feel and you guys coming to a resolution than to go to sleep angry
Hmm.
because you're petty.
If you're doing it because you're petty, then yeah, I think that's bad, and that can also like that can easily lead to like manipulations. It's sometimes like oh the silent treatment and whatever, which is like ouch. So now you know what's funny? Now people can shut down because of trauma. You know, communicate that with your partner. Hey, I feel really I just feel triggered right now, and you know what? It's alright. Like, we can resume this conversation later on. Healthy
Right.
conversation. Hey, we can schedule just another time. Just right now, if I talk to you right now, I'm
Yeah.
gonna da 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 da. you know, and
And
that's
I
how
feel
it
like
is.
a
But
lot
it's
of
like,
people don't understand that. Like before you're about to blow, just I can't like verbally get it across that I really can't speak to you right now because I will say something that's going to hurt the
yeah,
relationship
hurt
that
your
been
feet.
in.
Yeah, that is going to hurt you, and it's going to
Cause,
hurt me.
cause I'm that type of person that I have to realize like calm down because when I'm in a mode, I've learned from people to basically spear venom. So when I feel hurt, now I'm gonna hurt you because you hurt me, and that's not the best thing to do. I've been unlearning that through the years because you can like I did so much damage to the relationship just off of
Hmm.
that I couldn't take back. And I didn't understand at the time that I was wrong. But looking back, like it's just like I wanna slap myself. The fuck? I
Yeah,
wanna slap me. Like, jeez.
and that's just normal accountability. Sometimes some people just kind of walk around just being like, you know what, I didn't do nothing wrong, and it's just like, well, and some like karma's gonna come, and like you have to look at every single fight, every single situation, and be like, what could I have done, or what do I need to avoid, and whatever. Some people just kind of ghost you, honestly, without really telling you like what's up, and then it's like, well, I guess I'm never gonna know um what I need to do for the next person. Um and it's like that, yeah. Just I feel like just communication and conflict can be true love, honestly. Because it's just like if you are able to go up to your partner and be like, hey, um I got this and this, and then your partner is like, oh, okay, let's talk about it. Like that's crazy. And that's almost unheard of in a lot of like families and just people in general. Um just crazy
Mhm.
to hear that. And that's sad because that's like pure just communication right then and there. But yeah, people are learning. For me,
So then I have a question.
mm,
Um, we are saying these things, but what are some ways to fix it? Because I
honestly,
feel like a lot of people have dialogue about something, but don't
mm-hmm,
say implement things that well tell people things that they can implement to fix
mm-hmm,
those problems. So
definitely.
for you two, like what are some ways that you feel like you can fix the problems, like remedy?
So first thing for me, I just kind of stumbled upon just spirituality and just meditation and just learning how to forgive yourself and just learning how to look at another point of view. Everybody has some form of empathy. Some people have no empathy, but at the same time, it's still practice to just be like, okay, I can see your side and you can see my side. And then um, another thing is identify your problems, identify the problem from the last relationship, identify problems within yourself. I think that's a lot of thing that a lot of people do not do, like with social media and looking through our phones and just looking at our TVs all day. We're never looking at ourselves, or we're never just like looking within. And a lot of people can't
Hmm.
do
You
that
don't take
because
the
it's like,
moment to reflect.
mm-hmm,
And
and
that's why I do come to you a lot, and I do
mm-hmm,
talk to Alonzo to reflect too. Like I like to reflect because I like to make sure that I'm being trying to go and be the best me I can be, like not being an asshole and combative and stuff like that. Like I want to understand why we are having this problem or something like that.
Mm-hmm. The person must implement the practice to themselves first before trying with others. You have to be the first partaker of what you're trying to achieve with another. Definitely. And that is another thing too. The implementation, like I can go on all day just being like, okay, I'm going to communicate my needs. I'm going to communicate my needs and I'm going to let people say what they want to say. And then I'll, give them the freedom to say what they want to say. But then obviously, I can just sit in my bed, just ruminating about that all day. I actually gotta go and do it. So when you do it, then it's kind of like, okay, that's how you go. And then you celebrate it. You just go and be like, oh, hip hip hooray, I actually went and confronted someone. I actually went and communicated my needs. I actually went and been my authentic self. And then you just go and celebrate that, and that'll give you the boost of confidence within yourself. Obviously, you can go and tell other people, and then it's like, you guys bond. Like I'm bonding with more people about just spirituality and stuff like that, and I love that. Because it validates me, but also the true goal is to just validate yourself. So when you go out into the world, then it's like, okay, this person is completely toxic. This person is just has a lot of mental issues, has a lot of mental illnesses, but you have the compassion and the patience and the knowledge that is just like, I have my own energy. And you know what? It's either I know how to deal with this, not really either, but yeah, you know how to deal with this. It's either
Mhm.
get out because, you're at this party and this friend over here is just gossiping, blah, 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 da, 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 da. And it's just kind of like,
D, I have such a
mm-hmm.
problem. Every time we say something that relates to a song, like it just pops up in my head. It's get out right now. End of you. I have a
Get
problem.
out right now.
Right? Like when you said get out, all I heard is like, get
Get
out
out.
right
Get
now.
out right now.
It's the end of you and me. Okay,
Hey,
that song
you
goes
and
hard.
me.
But yeah, I'm sorry. We always got to break out into it too.
Oh my
Like I don't
god.
know how the hell I'm gonna get monetized
Oh
doing
my
this, but
god.
like I have to do it. Like it's in my soul.
I can't. But
It's like
no.
the soul.
But yeah, that song is actually a
I'm
lot.
never gonna make any money. I don't care. I do this for fun anyway. But
Oh
it,
my
it would
god.
be nice to see some coins.
Honey, not who sang that song? Not Jessie J. Who sang that?
Um,
J Lo?
Joy
No.
Joy JoJo. I think
JoJo.
is yeah.
That's her name. Get
Right now. Right. That's why when you said that, it just
out.
overtook everything. Like I didn't
Oh
even hear
my
what you said after that.
fucking
Like
god.
it was
I
like
can't.
get out.
That is so funny. But no, yeah, that's honestly my answer to that. That is how you go and just, and it's hard. Like it's hard. There's so many days where it's just kind of like you go back spiraling into just what you need to do, what your weaknesses are, your mistakes, and all of that. And it's just kind of like, and then you got to recenter yourself almost every single day. That's the drill, but it is for my own self improvement, and that's definitely going to help me with my relationships in the future, and definitely just helping with conflict and stuff like that. Like, oh, 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 hold on, Armani, go talk. It's my mother.
Now, how did that even happen? Anyways, yeah, I can talk. I got this. I got this. Okay. People are toxic. Everybody's toxic. Y'all are all toxic. Even if you say you're not toxic, you're toxic. You know, fix yourself. Fix yourself. Fix your problems. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Okay. Don't cancel me. But where do I want to go? Love shouldn't hurt. Again, I already just said how I felt about that part. What was the other topic? Lonzo, what was the other topic? You guys, I'm a scatterbrain. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, you know, Alonso, like I can't literally. Let me go check the topic. Oh, okay. Love shouldn't hurt and love is dead. I don't care what nobody say. I really do feel like love is dead. Or I guess it's just my soul. Okay, because it's I don't know. I just don't feel like in today's world that we view love the same way as it was viewed before. Like I just having my heart broken before, I just like I don't believe in love right now, okay? That's where I'm at. I am not in the space of I think love is real. Like it's not there for me. Like and I think it just may be that, I have healing to do, y'all, but I just don't believe in it right now. Like I was in love with someone, um and we were thought we were in love. We were in love at a certain point, and then we fell out of love, and a lot of cheating and distrust went on both sides. I cheated, he cheated. He cheated more than I cheated. Okay, let's just say that. I'm gonna just put that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I cheated as revenge, and yeah, it just got toxic from there and spiraled. And then we had
Mm-hmm.
children
Yeah, that was
before all the spiral. Okay, and yeah, I just don't believe in love right now. Like I don't see it in my cards. Maybe I'm just maybe a bitter Sally or something right now, but I don't feel bitter, but I just don't feel like can we be real for a second? I really feel like I'm never gonna find the person for me.
Mm,
Like
uh,
I don't know. Like I
don't
don't
say
feel like
that.
I put myself out there for any of that either.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
Um,
I don't know.
uh, um, okay, you definitely are. Okay.
Yeah, like
You
I think
definitely
that's
are.
why I feel like love is dead because bitch I am dead
Let
inside.
me see. Love is not dead. Love
Woo!
is eternal. It's just your perception of love is dead because of your own experiences.
Hmm.
You agree? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll take it back. Love isn't dead. It's
I
just
think your love isn't dead. Honestly, that kind
how
of
do you feel
that
about it, Alonzo? How do you
yeah.
feel?
I feel like that just kind of goes with everybody. Like it's not just like oh, it's just no more good people anymore. It's just kind of like well,
Right?
they're
Like
hard to
you
find,
need
but
people that really want to play you, or they're not looking for what you're looking for. Like a lot of people are looking for like casual sex and stuff like that. Like they're not looking
mhm,
to get to know
yeah,
someone.
not like love.
Hmm. So that's
Yeah.
why I don't even put myself out there, like because like I
Mhm.
don't want to put myself out there, and then the person is like, oh well, yeah, I'm not looking for that, and then it's like, my feelings. Oh, you said love is not dead. Yeah, yeah, it is my fucking perception.
Mm,
It is.
yeah.
I think it is, y'all. You know what? Don't listen to me on this part then. I feel
Girl,
like you'll
it's
find someone that's for you, you're for them, and y'all will be for each other.
yeah, you got an opinion, girly. You know, it's changed a little bit because it's just yeah, like it depends on
Because
what you
we
do for the
just had
relationship.
an understanding, you know,
Mhm.
it actually isn't dead. It's actually me. It's not a problem within everything. It has something to do with me. So
Mhm.
yeah, so
Random
you
thought.
see that's how you do it.
Mhm. Random thought.
Self-reflection.
I even thought about like when do you actually like just say, "Hey, we can't we can't be with each other no more." You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody like cheats on you and
I
that's
feel
like
like that's
not
such a
a
hard thing to do. Like you'll come basically you will stay with someone even after how many hurts. I feel like it's trauma bonding at that point. Like you
there you
guys are
go.
trauma
Yeah.
bonding.
It's trauma bonded. Like
Very
yeah,
much trauma bonding.
which is actually like incredibly manipulative because it's just kind of like well, trauma bonding, the term means one person is just kind of a mess, and then another person is usually kind of the fixer in the situation. Like they're just like, you know what, okay, you cheated, but it's like he's just doing this though. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like, okay, girl, love yourself, all right.
Right, right. Don't let
Let's love ourselves for a little.
cause I heard this from one of my favorite YouTubers. We love Shay. Um, love your fuck. I lost it.
Love that.
Love yourself because y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all listen to We Love Shay. Y'all know what she says, okay? So at the end of the thing, if you don't love yourself, no one else can, or something like that. So yeah, if you can't love your own self, no one's gonna love you correctly because you don't even know yourself.
Yep,
So learn yourself, learn self-respect, and love yourself enough to not be sitting there getting cheated on and running down on his side bitches and shit, okay?
I can't. That's pretty much people pleasing in a nutshell. Like you just lose a whole part of yourself. Like you are pretty much like dedicating your entire life to this person. Like, oh, this is what's important and whatever. Some people, it all. Alonzo says, it all goes back to having the right tools to know how to love yourself, and that's just kind of the thing, though. Like, I was like, you know what? I'm starting to realize, dang, everyone's walking around with trauma. Everyone's walking around with trauma, so it's kind of like as much as I would love to just be like, you know what, I'm going to step away from this person because you're grown and you need to know how to do this. Listen, at the end of the day, literally no one do. All right? No one do. That's
And
what I
I
start
feel
realizing.
like a lot of people throw the word, oh, we're grown, da, 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 like all that stuff. Yeah, we're
Mhm.
grown,
We're
but
grown, but like, look.
you don't know the correct way of
Mhm.
how to speak to people. Like those type of things happen, you know.
Yeah. Like it's totally okay to be hurt when somebody do something, but at the same time, like if somebody like for example just again there was just no communication, it's just like you should have just like we're grown, we should have just did this, and it's just like listen, you innately got the ability. You innately know how to communicate and how to be outspoken. A lot of people don't know how to do that. A lot of people grow up and they just never learn. And it sadly it just goes into adulthood.
Most
But people are learning, and I'm not saying have infinite patience for people, because obviously it's just like, once again, have compassion for people, but also just be like, I gotta remove myself because you just did the most right there, like,
right.
dang. Yeah, I gotta remove myself from you. Maybe it'll work out later on. I don't know. Hey, have a good life.
Mhm.
And that is how it is sometimes. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get into a relationship like that, but hey, you never know. You never
Right.
know. And that's just how life is. You never
Like,
know.
I think everybody wants to feel love, and as soon as you feel somewhat of the inkling of love, then it's like, you want that. You keep wanting that. It's like a dopamine thing. And
Mm-hmm.
then, like at that point, you want to keep that going. So when you're going through that tumultuous time, it's like you're trying to reflect back on the good times. But okay, that's when your relationship was at its peak, honey bun. Take a moment and look at your relationship now. Is your
Mm-hmm.
relationship still the same? And if it's not, then you need to stop, like, don't compare your relationship to what it used to be. You need to
Mm-hmm.
sit in the reality of the relationship. I feel like a lot of people don't do that. They don't sit in the reality of the relationship because they're not actually trying to fix the relationship, because they're like, oh, well, we had this, we had that. That's what you used to have. Okay, what do you
Yeah.
have right now? Like, what is it? Do you know
And
what it is?
that's sad because the other party is not chasing after what they used to have. It's only one person who's
Yeah.
just like, let me go and chase and see what I can do to fix this relationship. And it's just like, that's depressing, Miss Girl. That is depressing, Miss Girl. Sorry to say it. Relationships will always evolve. It is ever learning, whether good or bad. It's how you evolve that matters. Progression, not regression. Yes, yes, definitely. Because and of course, like, relationships can devolve too. Like, just it can be just real, real, real good, and then it gets real, real, real weird.
Yeah, okay, I hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. What's up?
All right, cool. I was just joining the conversation, man. Can y'all catch me up to speed?
Alrighty, we were just talking about is true love dead, and what we were just talking about just how communication and stuff like that honestly makes true love, and just how the past generations didn't really know that, so now everyone's fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't.
I feel like everybody just made they went and they had spawns, and their spawns don't even understand how to love, and then they created more children not knowing how to love. I feel like the whole damn universe, I mean the whole world, don't know how to love, but that's just me.
I'll disagree with that. I'll disagree
Mm-hmm.
with every argument y'all done made about is love dead and why is dead. I would
Mm-hmm.
say love is dead because of this like new generation of having material items, loving with material items, and staying with somebody or looking for somebody to financially benefit you more than actually finding somebody who you can bond with and you feel on a spiritual and emotional level.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
Yeah.
I don't feel
Ooh,
like
that
it's
was
about
good. Okay.
generational.
I can
I don't
see
feel like it's
that.
about generational passing. Uh, um, I feel like the black people from past generations did the best that they could when it came to teaching people how to love. But I feel like with just this social media energized fucking society we live in, it fucked it all the way up.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that's one of the negatives. I haven't said that before. One of the negatives of just social media is just you're never looking outside of you. And that's why it's just like, everyone has to do mindfulness techniques and stuff like that because it's just you're seeing what everyone else is doing, but you're not seeing how you're doing. So now that's messing you up. You don't know who you
Yeah.
are, and it's just well, and that
I
messes up
feel
with your
like,
relationships.
and I really feel like people need to stress knowing their self more versus a relationship. Because when that relationship is over, and a lot of people feel like they're dying inside because basically the person that you did everything with, you're not with them anymore. Like at that point you don't even know like your own self. Like you're not even comfortable with your own self and knowing
Mm,
yourself. And that's when a lot of people end up going back to the relationship, because it's like they feel like they lost a chunk. They feel like they lost their self, and they need that person to be their self.
mm-hmm.
Wait, so
Mm-hmm.
basically you're agreeing with me that somebody's looking for somebody to put the pieces together and fix them because like they're
Yeah,
emotionally
and they
damaged.
don't want to do it for their
Oh yeah,
self, so they
a lot
look
of
But
for.
see,
people
like,
do that.
and
Because
I
I
agree
feel
with
like
that.
people leech off of each other with that, like in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people do that, especially when it's just like some people they break up and then like boom they immediately go into the next French or the
Yeah,
next relationship,
rebound
and it's
after
like
rebound.
wow.
That's like the culture of instant gratification.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why like chicks, well, from my knowledge, that's why chicks like used to post like pictures right on Instagram to get attention, to get that instant gratification. And
Hmm.
it's part of that. It's part of the culture that society has perpetuated. Hey, I need to find love right then and there. I just got my heart broke. Let me find a new dude to fill in the gaps and the voids.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
like at that point, it's not love; it's a filler.
Yeah,
Like you're
it's just
looking
a
for
feeling
a,
for yourself.
and then, but then you gotta think, and then you're getting someone's feelings involved with you when you're not actually, when you don't really care for the other person. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then they wonder why their relationships and all their other relationships don't work.
Right, and then a lot of people start feeling used and stuff.
Yeah.
What is Alonzo saying? Because I can't, like,
Okay.
my
He
thing is
said
acting weird.
self-worth. Self-worth is important for both parties. It's your self-worth that will guide the relationship in a path of growth. Yeah, pretty
But
much.
also, let's expand on that concept, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all agree on the same thing, right? But we
Mm-hmm.
also have to agree these subjects that we're talking about right now, the youth doesn't want to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You could literally go to a school as a teacher, like not even a real teacher, right? Like after school program, you're going there and you're teaching self worth. Let's say that's your class you're teaching. Nobody will sign up for it, and if they do sign up for it, I guarantee nobody will take anything from what you're saying besides, "Hey, this is a wicked. I need to feel to graduate or to advance myself or to please my parents."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for real on that part.
Basically, it's just kind of like if I had to hold a panel like that, it would just be like,
I feel like
evaluate
people
just
think
your
it's too
friendships and your
hard.
relationships. Just hard. You got to go and evaluate them because it's just like you never know who's a snake. You never know who's just using you as a filler. Mm, you know, and a lot
I
of people
feel
don't
like a
know.
lot of people think it's too hard, like to have to actually sit there with yourself and understand things, like having to repair yourself and all those things. Like nobody wants to do that, because you have to sit there with your traumas and sit there with your hurt and sit there and mend yourself. And a lot of people, instead of mending their self, they're just, like, put in a stuffing in a closet. You don't want to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Yeah.
I understand the conversation. I feel like at this point we're kind of beating a dead horse, right? We all agree.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about do you guys are you familiar with Twitter divestors?
Mm-hmm.
Twitter
All right.
divestors, are you talking about in inter well freaking geez, intermediate relationships, like black and white and stuff like that?
Yes.
One of them.
Yes,
Okay.
Twitter divestors who call black man bully bags.
Bullet bag.
Yeah.
Bullet,
You
bullet
can
bag.
research it. Search it. It's on Twitter. It's not banned because they use BM instead of actual spelling out black man, so you can't categorize it as gender hate.
Well, I know about some women divestors like uh her name, I forgot her name, but no, it's not Hey Paris. Do you watch Milan Paris?
No, I don't watch a lot of shit. Like I do run a social a hip hop blog page, but I do not like pay attention to a lot of social media outside of my realm.
Hmm.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about your platform.
I started it just because I wanted to have kind of have a voice and kind of shed light on some things that I feel like should be what's the word I'm looking for? It should have exposure to it. You know what I mean? I plan to do like other things with it. It's a part-time job at this point. Whenever I got time, I post or whatever like that. But that's
Hmm.
like basically the principle behind my platform.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Very
If
nice.
you want, you can drop your thing in the comments, so when anyone's coming back to listen to the podcast, they can find you.
Nah, I feel like
Well,
I mean no
mm,
offense to you, but your viewer base don't give a fuck about what I'm posting. I don't mean no offense, but our viewer.
What?
I'm just saying from this conversation.
I think they do, because like I'm huge on DJ academics and all of that stuff. Like I'm heavy on that. I haven't really implemented it all the way into the platform because I want to do like a I don't know, like a weekly Wednesday when you speak on like what's going on in the blogs and all that type of stuff. I just haven't got around to doing it yet.
hmm
I got an idea. Do you do this show? How often do you do this show?
Every week.
Every week. How about this? How about we come together and we kind of have discussions regarding hip hop and some news that I cover?
Hell yeah. hmm hmm I've been wanting to do that, but I just didn't know how to implement it yet. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
You just do a collab. We both promote it and go about it that way. But also, I have another topic to discuss. What do you guys think about Cal Ridden Rich? And do you guys know about that? Let me ask that first.
You said, can you say that again?
Cal Ridden Rich, him shooting the protesters.
um, well, another day in America.
What do you think about the Black Lives Matter being audited and found to send her brother millions of dollars, for thousands, actually thousands, not millions, but thousands of dollars, and her spending money on buying mansions in LA?
Yikes. Yikes.
See, like, as a blogger, right? You got to do research. I do like a fuck ton of research on everything before I post it. I can bring you 1,000 different topics to talk about.
Hmm. I think I think it was because we were talking about like mental health and stuff like that. We were like, oh crap.
Well, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm a guest here. My bad. I don't mean this.
You're good. Like we were just kind of like, whoa.
Well, my bad. I'm sorry. I don't mean to sway the conversation.
The
You guys
conversation.
talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'll just chime in on it.
Mm,
I'm a guest.
alrighty. Thank you for that. I don't even know where she went, but no. The world is just. I was thinking about that school shooting. Was the school shooting? No, it was just with the boy shooting up black people, which happened again.
You're talking about in Buffalo, right? Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, that one.
What about it?
Hmm. Uh, the discussion around it is nothing. Anything. It's nothing really. There you go. It's nothing. Anything new, honestly, because it happens every single. Ooh.
Happens every single what?
The discussion around it happens every single time. Like a school shooting happens, and then one party is talking about, hey, the police is kind of babying the person who killed everyone, and then the other
But
party is just
that's
talking about mental
bullshit.
illness.
That's
Hmm.
bullshit. I don't see why people say a shooter's getting baby. You can't legally shoot somebody with their hands in the air legally. Don't fucking take my words out of context. They have shot black people illegally, and I hope they fucking go to jail for whoever has done it in the past. But they can't legally shoot a white male, a black male, whoever, if they have their hands in the air. So it's not about being baby. It's about like what's legal and what's not. What you can't just say, "Oops, I shot him in the head," after he has his hands in the air.
I think it's also just because just sometimes there were other black people that had their hands in the air, and then it's just like, well, I'm still scared of you, so.
Yeah, but that's racism. That's racism. Like, we get it, right? White people get treated a little better in the system. Well, a lot better. Let me rephrase that. A lot better. So they get that little fucking that cushion that we don't get. I don't think he's being baby because you can't get out of doing that. Like whether they beat his ass in the car on his way to jail, whether they spit on him, piss on him, or whatever the hell they want to do, he's still going to fucking jail. He's not getting out.
I see that. I got you. Well, Armani, do you have anything to say about this or?
Y'all gotta give me a second. D, they took the Wi-Fi out, bruh.
Oh, the babies. Yeah, they're demons.
Just be real, bro.
They
Carl
are.
Rittenhouse. Who is that?
I'm surprised you don't know that.
It sounds familiar.
I'm surprised you don't know that. I'm not gonna cap.
No.
Oh.
Well, while he didn't shoot anybody black, he did shoot people who were advocating for black issues.
Oh, is he's the white boy that went out there and shot up a bunch of black people?
Well, no, that's false.
Or is he the man that just went and shot up the subway?
No, that's not him. Look, just gotta change the subject. Oh shit, that's the dude who fucking oh fuck. I forgot the town. Let me pull it up right quick. Pull it up.
All right.
Yeah. It was in Kenosha.
Hello. How you doing?
Wisconsin. What's up? How you doing?
Chilling. What are we talking about?
Another day.
We talking about the Kyle Rittenhouse case. So it was
that shit a joke, bro.
You said it's a joke?
Can somebody
it's the fact that
Kyle
these
Rittenhouse
niggas keep
for a
making
second?
mass shootings and making it out alive when they're shooting people unarmed in the
But
same.
look, I'm sorry. You finish.
So it's the fact that they keep like coming out alive, literally walking towards police with guns and not getting shot at when people getting killed and they sleep, bro. Black people getting killed and they sleep. That's my whole thing. It's like that mass shooter in Buffalo, how he just walked out with a rifle and armor on. They didn't fear him, but they go and kill somebody like, Tamir Rice with a play gun, not pointing at nobody.
All right, so while I agree with you on the inequalities of the justice system, you also have to take account he didn't just walk out with a fucking gun in his hand. He walked out with his hands up. They can't legally shoot him. They got a call.